Hello girls, guys, how are you? I'm Angels Nieto, welcome everyone to the channel. Thank you very much. I'm going to explain another point today. We are going to make a tutorial, therefore very slowly, with all the luxury of details and people who are more veteran because they already know that it is a tutorial thinking a little bit about people who are starting and it is going to be a little slower. I say it in case you want to speed up, I don't get angry. Well, let's make the point go. It's called Via Con Y and I think it's better known. I have seen more tutorials in English that call it the bear stitch. It is a very easy stitch, it has only 2 turns. People who are starting out have to know how to do 3 basic points. The chain, the slip stitch and the hem stitch. And then we're going to learn how to make this little the wow which is like a puff dot but with only 2 passes. A little strange, actually. It's not exactly a puff point. Well, what else to say about him? That once you know how to make the point you can already make beautiful projects. For example, a blanket, a bed cover. I've seen. I think he's been in a Western movie, yeah. That I had at the foot of the bed a coverlet with this point in different colors. This point is well known. Well, nothing. We are going to do it as usual, slowly, calmly, very patiently, and we are going to get it done without any mistakes. Come on, let's go there. Then we start with a slipped knot, we turn the needle or slip knot, we turn on the thread, we go through there, we pull. Let's make an even number of chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to do only 10 that already arrives to learn. Let's go to not the last one, we always skip it, but to the penultimate one and either we can knit double crochets back here. See? That there is a lot left. Well, the work is a little more perfect. Or we can get in here, which ends first and well, as it's a sample, I'm going to do it here today. 2 is going to be 9 low stitches because I've started with 10 chains. With an even number. Let's make them low points. For this stitch, the go stitch, you have to know how to make chains, low stitches, slipped stitches and the go stitch you are going to learn with me. I have 9 low points. Now, let's start with the laps. We make a chain just there to turn. Check it out, chain is this one that is here. We get in through this point, which is the first point, through here, we turn on and we slide. The first stitch is going to be a slip stitch, the last stitch is going to be a slip stitch. Let's start on the next point, with the point go. We grab strand, we get into the next stitch from the top. I'll grab it again, I'll pass. There I am, with 3 strands. We grabbed and I'm going to go through only the first one. I still have 3 left. I grab strand in the same place. I'm getting up. I have 5. 2 and 3 5 now I'm going to go through the 5 and I'm going to close the little point there with a chain. We are at the top, we are going to go down to the next point and we slide. It's going to be very low so that the volume stays back to me. Here I have the first valley point. It is a technique similar to the I do not know if you have made little sheep to my gurumi. Well, we also knit from the inside out. The point is out to me. Repeat, grab strand, next stitch, grab, lift, go through the first one only, I have 3 above, grab, get in the same place, lift. I have 5 now. I go through those 5, close with a chain from above, under from the heights to the next stitch with a slip or slip stitch. On we go, next point. There I have 3 strands, I go through only the first one. I have 3 left. We grabbed a lift and I have 5 left. Now I'm going through those 5 and I'm going to close it. I close it there. I go down and slide down. You will say, I have 3 upstairs, well, 1, 2. This one is busy and I'm only getting in for 1. But that allows the volume to go backwards. I'm going to correct this point is thicker than the base. That's why it's not going to open for us, because we're closing it with a slipped point. So, we grab there step by one, I turn on again, I lift. I have 5 and now I really turn on and go through those 5. I'm going to close with a chain and notice, I'm already at the end. Imagine that it is a blanket, you are at the end. Well, now we're going to get in like this, for both of us and that we have to make a clean break and we're done. This is my first lap. Check to see if it looks good, today is a day. It's very dark, very dark. It's starting to snow any minute now. Chain and we turn. Fine. Now let's do the following. We are going to do double crochets and double crochets. Let's show it better with this needle. This is the chain, see? Here was the slip stitch, there I'm going to do a low stitch. Here, a slipped point. Down here, where the slide was, low point. To the little side where we have closed with the chain, there slipped. Down here, where the slide was, low point, here. Closing chain, we will make a slipped stitch. Take a good look at the point. It has one here, let's say like a chain down, a chain up and here a sideways. This one here is not touched at all. We are not going to make a mistake. You don't touch here, you don't touch here and you don't touch here. Because every now and then I look at the tutorials to see where the knitters make mistakes so I can do it a little better, and I've seen some knitter who has gotten in a couple of times over there and we're not going to get in, we're going to do it very well. Well, then we had the chain and here, where the slip was, there we are going to make a low stitch. Here, where the closing point was, there I slide, like this. I don't touch this one, it's this one at the bottom, I do double crochet here, up here where I've closed, I slide there. And if I get a knot here now, it gives me a heart attack, doesn't it? Well, we're moving on. This one is not touched. Let's go here, right down here. There where the slip was I'm going to do a double crochet and here on the right side, slip stitch. The left side is not touched, we go down everything, we get in both with a low point on the right side that was the closing chain, I slide. This one is not touched, this is the last slide that I'm going to finish with a low point there. Notice, we started with a low point and ended with a low point. This is the sequence that is going to be repeated, first round and second round. Let's do a couple more. Chain, twist. Here. I'm going to slip on the first point, this is the first point. Now let's make the point go, in the next one. We take thread, we get into the next stitch that was a slip and it costs to put the needle in. There I get up, grab, climb, grab again and now I just stretch. We grab, I go through the 5, closing chain, we go down to the next stitch and there I make a slipped stitch. Let's take a thread, let's do the stitch. Wow. I get in for this one that costs a little bit because it was a slide and there we lifted. We got it. We passed. Again, I grab, I get in the same place, I stretch. I have 5 strands at the top, I go through those 5 and close. It looks great here. We are going to get into the next round here, with a low stitch and up here with a slipped stitch. This one here, nothing at all, not touched at all. Well, we're moving on. We are up, we are going down and we slide well there so that we have the points behind us. Now we grab strand, we get in for both. I pick up, I turn on, I go through only one, I grab strand, in the same place I get in, I pick up, I grab and I go through all 5 and I close. I make a closing point. We go down, I slide, I grab again, I get in, by both, I pick up, I grab, I pass only by one, I leave there, I take again. I'm avoiding saying the word lame because I have many friends in Argentina who laugh with me. Girls, don't think wrong. Grabbing me sounds so bad, I grab an apple. But, we fuck in Spain. Okay, well, let's change the subject. We went through the 5 and close. This is the last point, there I slide past the 2 and slide. I already have the 3rd round, chain, turn this way. Now, first point, there where this first point was that we made a low point. Here at the top, a slip stitch is not touched, let's go down here, a low stitch, let's go up here, a slip stitch, let's go down here with a low stitch, here on the right side of the stitch, there, open stitch. Get down here, see? With a low point, on the right side, there we slide. I'm already at the end, this one is not touched and here is the last stitch, we go through the 2 strands, there I'm going to do my low stitch. Chain and we turn. What do you think? Let's see if it looks good. I am so sorry that the day is like this. Well, I hope you liked it. The stitch to do it slowly with thick wools looks very good, with needle also of a 4, of a 5 you can do it to practice and you will see how beautiful, how happy you are going to be. Then when you have a little practice, you can try to do it in different colors. 2 in 2 or 3 in 3 turns. Well, I mean small groups and it looks very nice. I hope you liked the tutorial and see you in the next one. Bye bye.